another week of reading sprints. So much fun. I'm so excited that we're going to have fun tonight reading. No hot drinks tonight because, well, my hands are cold, but the rest of me is warm. So water tonight. Let me know what you all are drinking and let me know what you all are reading. So couldn't decide between Christmas or a book that I have to read for a review. So I decided to go for the review book. So I'm going to be continuing to read The Call of the Sea by Sean Ann Bentley, and this is actually my first book that I've read by the author, but so far I'm really enjoying it, even though I'm only 20 pages in. But this is kind of Norwegian history with Vikings and everything, so you don't see that very often. So I'm very excited to continue reading this. Yes, very excited. Also, I just realized that the camera is backwards on live. I didn't know that. I'm just now realizing this, so alrighty then. Hey Reese, nice to see you here. Awesome. And Alyssa, nice to see you. Brave New World, is that the Twisted Fairy Tales from Disney? I think, because it sounds familiar. Aftermath by Terry Blackstock. Awesome, Carmen. You've had enough coffee. I was thinking about cocoa, but not really in the mood for cocoa. I had cocoa yesterday, so once every few days is good for me. Hi, Carmen. I've had a busy week. I'm sorry I wasn't live yesterday because we had friends over, and they actually did stay until I think between 8 and 8:30. So they did stay for quite a while, but it was nice to have church friends over. Oh, it's a dystopian classic. Okay, I've never heard of it. There's a similar title. Oh, I think it's actually called Part of Your World. Maybe I'm just thinking of that one instead of Brave New World. Oh, nice to see you, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Undying Legacy by Jeanette Oak. I'm wondering if my mom has read that one because she's read a lot of her books growing up. Like, that was one of her favorites when I was younger. She probably doesn't remember titles though, but she probably read that one. Oh, yay, Carmen. I'm glad you could be here today. Sorry if I look down, but I can see comments better when I have two phones going. Let me know if you have that problem. If you have a YouTube channel and you go live, from a phone, because my phone, your comments pop up and then they disappear like within 3 seconds. I can't read them. So I borrow my mom's phone so I can see everybody's comments. So I can say hi to everyone. I've only read one Terry Blackstock book. I need to read more. I've only read Catching Christmas, and that was just this past month. I think that's the only one that I've ever read. I do have all of her books on my list of books to read, but I'm way behind. All right, I'll probably start at 10 after just to get everybody to come in. It's a good time to grab your books, grab your drinks. Yeah. Somebody else was reading Aftermath too, but I can't remember who it was. Maybe I'm mistaken. I can't remember. Yeah, Catching Christmas was cute. I did enjoy that one. That was a good one. I especially liked the taxi driver and the old lady relationship. They were so cute together. Yeah, so if you saw my new Christmas TBR this week, so I picked 3 more books, but I did not finish last week's yet. I finished the one, and then I just got the audiobook, I think yesterday or today for, what's it called? It's by Josie Silver. One Day in December, that's it. But I haven't listened to it yet, but hopefully I'll get to that within the next couple days too. Ooh, Dare. That sounds familiar. That does sound familiar, Reese. I've never read it, but it does sound familiar. Yeah, I heard Terry Blackstock is really good for suspense books. I really want to read her If I Run series. That's on my TBR for next year. Like, if I read any of her books, that's the series I need to read next year. Absolutely. I think my favorite for suspense, Christian suspense book so far is Colleen Coble is definitely one of them. I love all of her books. I've read probably 80% of her books. And then also a new favorite is Hallie Bridgman is also really good. And also, I can't think of her name. Dangerous Beauty by Melissa Coastland. That book was really good for romantic suspense. Okay, Reese. No, I have not read that one then. I have not read a ton of like fantasy. I do want to read a lot more fantasy though. I guess I could tell you guys, but that's on my goals for next year is to read, I think 10 Christian fantasy and 10 Christian sci-fi next year. So that's on my reading goals for next year. For the video go out after Christmas, but that's definitely on my list because I really want to read more fantasy and sci-fi because I love them so much. But I've been stuck in historical fiction and contemporary a lot this year, so I definitely want to get more sci-fi and fantasy in. What time is it? Okay, we got a couple more minutes, so oops. Sorry about that. This table is not the greatest for balance, that's for sure. Especially where I put my phone. My phone's not on a holder. It's on a washi tape drawer on top and a jewelry organizer on top of that, and then a pencil case behind my phone to hold it up. So if it shakes, that's why. I try not to knock on it, but that's why. I do love this cover though. Isn't that pretty? Oops, a bookmark. I love that cover. I love anything that has to do with like the water and stuff. Beautiful. Can't wait to continue reading it. So excited. All right. So, what did you all do today? Anything fun today? What did I do today? Oh, I got some Christmas stuff done because Mom was out of the house and Dad was working upstairs. So, oh no, connection issues. I'm so sorry. I hope your connection goes okay. But yeah, so yeah, if I do reply late to your comment, oh, you're not that far behind, Reese. Like, I mentioned the cover like 10 seconds ago, so you're good. Well, 20 seconds ago. All right, but anyways, yes, so I did some Christmas stuff while they were gone, and that was about it. And I finished reading Christmas in the Alps by Melody Carlson. I did enjoy that one. That one was pretty good, but the ending, I hate when endings of like, especially novellas, they like smush the ending into like 5 pages, and it's like, let's have, you know, a year of information within like 5 pages, and it's like, you could have made the novella just a little bit longer. It was way too short. Oh, yes, Carmen, I saw that you uploaded your November wrap-up. I cannot wait to see it. I'm excited. I'll probably, hopefully be able to watch it after our reading sprints. I have not done a puzzle in forever. Like, I have one that I really want to do. I have like a, what is it? An Up puzzle, Carl and Ellie from Up, and it's a double-sided puzzle, so I know it's going to be really hard, but I really want to do it. I'm sorry, Reese. I pray you'll feel better really soon. I thought I was getting sick this morning, but thankfully I just must have not slept well or something, because after about an hour after I woke up, I was feeling better. Oh, Katie, 6 kittens you've been fostering? Oh, I bet they're troublemakers. Hey Deb, nice to see you here. Yeah, we're starting our first reading sprints in a minute, so you did not miss the reading sprint. But oh man, I wish we could have kittens in the house. My mom is very allergic, and I think I might be too. I used to volunteer at a cat place, and I started getting a little bit fuzzy. So I'm like, oh, I'm probably allergic. You're welcome, Reese. But I used to have a dog. I think I'm more of a cat person because they are easier to take care of. Because I used to pet sit cats and dogs, and cats are definitely easier. Although most dogs are more affectionate than cats. Janaea, nice to see you here too. Awesome. Ooh, snowed in for Christmas. Sounds good. All right, those kittens sound adorable. Okay, so it is officially the start of our first reading sprint. So I usually do, if you're new here, I usually do half-hour reading sprints, and then we talk for between 5 to 10 minutes. Then we do another one. So let's go ahead and start our first half-hour reading sprints. I just usually tag when we'll stop in the comments because I don't have a fancy little bar thing. So, okay, I will see you all at 40 after, and we can chat about what we've read and stuff. So I will see you shortly. Get your books, and let's go ahead and start our first sprint of the night. All right, our first reading sprints tonight are done. How did you all do on your reading sprints? Let me mark it down that our reading sprint is done. But I got myself some juice. But I'm drinking out of my new cup from the Fierce and Strong Christian book subscription box. And it's so cute. And this is my first time I've ever had a glass straw. I've never had a glass straw before, and it's a little scary. I don't want to hurt myself. But it's kind of fun because it keeps the drink cold. At least that's what I feel like. Oh, Allie, nice to see you. So yes, so awesome, Reese, you read 31 pages. Woohoo! I only read 16 because this is an ARC copy, so the pages are a lot. There's a lot of words on those pages, so I read less than I usually do. I usually read between 20 and 25. Oh yeah, Katie, I definitely plan on doing a video where I do like a try a chapter because I really want to do that. But I haven't had the chance to do it last year because, well, most of the books were already planned. It was a very planned year last year. So I had a lot of books that I already planned on reading. This is actually, what is this? This is Mango Peach, and it's really good. It's from Walmart, actually. But yeah, it's really good, Mango Peach. Yummy. I'm not an orange juice fan. It's too strong for me, but homemade orange juice is really good. We've made that a few times and I really want to make it again. Ooh, what did you have for dinner, Carmen? What did we have? I had leftovers. Mom made her first ever pulled pork last night and it was really good. So I had that for leftovers tonight. That was a really, really, really good. My dad always teases that we have way too many mango things in the house because I love mango. Mango is one of my favorites. But yeah, almost everything in the house, if we have something flavored like applesauce or juice or popsicles or whatever, it's usually mango flavored. Ooh, baked tacos. I don't know if I've ever, like, do you bake like the shells? I've never done that. I usually bake everything on a sheet. Like if we have tacos, it's usually like the chicken, peppers, and onions. We bake that, but then we like warm up our tortillas in the microwave. I have only been to Taco Bell twice. Because growing up, I always thought they only had hard shell tacos, so I never went because I really don't like hard shell tacos. But now they have soft shell tacos. I might try it again. That sounds good, Allie. Roast potatoes and carrots. That sounds really good. I had potatoes today too. But the whipped mango free sounds really good. I might just have to go to Taco Bell just to get that. I was thinking about snacking tonight, so I'm a little hungry, but I think I'll just stick with the juice. And water. So what did everybody else have for dinner? If you're like me, I'm on the East Coast, so it's, well, not bedtime, but it's heading up there to bedtime for me. Well, I go to bed late, but nighttime in general. So most of you are either having dinner or may have had your dinner already. Yeah, I had leftovers, but they were good. And dairy-free ice cream. So if you ever want dairy-free ice cream or just wanting to eat healthier, get Ben & Jerry's because theirs is the best. I've tried them all, pretty much all of them, and that's the best. Oh, okay, Carmen. So you put everything already. Okay. Interesting. Oh, awesome, Ashley. Way to go. 20 pages. Okay. We're really early eaters, Allie. Like, well, not super early anymore, but my dad works mostly from home now. But when he worked in the office, he would come home at like 4, and we would eat dinner between 4 and 4:30. So lately, though, we've been eating between 5 and 6. So we're doing a little better. Reese, that sounds good. Spaghetti. I love spaghetti. I love spaghetti. And I have to have cheese on it. That's like my one meal that has to have cheese on it. Alyssa, you had cod, baked potato, and creamed spinach. Oh, that makes sense, Allie, if you get out of work at 6. Yeah, Katie, I usually eat between 11 and 12, so usually by like between 4 and 5, I'm like, I'm hungry. If I don't have a snack, then I'm like, it's time for dinner already. I'm thirsty tonight. Is it just me? I've already drinking almost all the juice in the container. Might as well just finish it. This cup needs getting used to. Yeah, I know my aunt always tells us that she eats at like between 8 and 9. I'm like, how can you do that? I would be so hungry by that point. I also had a late lunch or snacked at like 3. Yeah, Katie, those kittens would be hungry all the time. I hope you get enough sleep because I know kittens, well, depending on how old they are, you'll be up like every hour or every couple hours. Oh yeah, you said a couple weeks old already, so you're not up every single hour, hopefully. I loved how you put 6 kitten emojis, one for each little kitten. That's cute. Are they all orange cats, like in the emojis that you showed? Or are they all different colors? I miss the cats that we had in Texas. Well, we didn't have them, but there was a lady who, she had like a ton of cats, and then she ended up moving, and I don't even know like what happened to the other ones if she took them, but like the ones that were outside cats, they were abandoned, and so the guy across the street would feed them and bring them in the house when it was cold. But like they would come over to my house. Their names are Paris and Houston, and they would come over to my house for all the love. Like I would walk outside and I would just call Paris, Houston, and they come running from wherever they were in the neighborhood, and they always came over to my house for loving. I miss those cats so much. All 3 months. You're not up all the time. So do any of you have any pets? I don't have any at the moment. I do miss having a pet, but I grew up with pets most of my life until the end of, no, I had some in college. I had fish in college, and I was allowed to bring my fish to the dorm room, which was nice. I'm surprised they even let me do that. But I've had 2 bunnies in my lifetime, 1 dog, 2 outdoor cats, if you count those, and a few fish. Actually, the one time my dad and I went camping, I ended up catching 3 like itty bitty minnows in the river, and I brought them home with me. And 2 disappeared, and I don't know what happened to them. But I had 1 fish, and it was a wild caught fish. He still stayed really small, and I had him for 5 years. I have no idea. I really don't. I'm like, apparently God just wanted me to have that fish for a really long time. And I had another fish that lasted between 5 and 7 years. So all my other fish lasted like a weekend. But that was when I was little. Probably really didn't know how to take care of a goldfish. All right, Reese, you have 2 dogs and a rabbit. I miss my rabbit. Her name was Clover. Here comes Mom. Make an appearance. Say hi.
We had a dwarf hamster too that you didn't like.
Oh yeah, we had a hamster, but I didn't like that one. She will remain nameless.
How come I don't see anybody else? Oh, no,
I'm live, and everybody else is in chat.
In chat?
Yes.
They're not live.
No, I'm live.
You're
They're live in chat, but.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Allie. It's always hard losing a pet. My fish is actually buried in the backyard underneath the tree. A snake. I actually would be okay having a snake. Possibly. Spiders, no. No, no, no. But I probably would rather have a lizard. But snakes are pretty cool though. I don't mind touching them or even holding them. I like them. They're pretty cool. Wow, you got a lot there, Katie. Australian Shepherds, they're pretty. Yeah, they need a lot of exercise. Yeah, a lot. We had a Cocker Spaniel, and we got her when she was, I think, 6 or 9 months, and she was so hard to train. We could train her like doing tricks and stuff, but we couldn't train her to walk. Like she would pull on the leash all the time, and then if she wasn't on a leash, she'd be gone. Like she wouldn't stop. Like she would stop for like the shake of the treat box, barely. My dad had to tackle her one time. She wouldn't stop.
You had a rabbit in Germany too. I forgot about him.
I talked about the rabbit.
In Germany?
Yeah, I said 2 rabbits in my lifetime.
Oh.
At the same time. One when we lived in Germany when I was itty bitty, and one later on.
His name is Bunky.
Yeah, Bunky. I couldn't say Bunny. His name was Bunky.
My sister was so cute. What was it?
I would love to have another dog, but Dad, I mean, if I brought one home, he probably would be like those people that you see on TikTok, like they're like, "Oh, my dad hates dogs," but then the next day he's loving on it. That would probably be my dad. My God, there's no dog in here, but yeah, he would. Yeah, I'm sorry about your Shih Tzu too. Aw. Yeah, my dog passed away when I was in high school. That would be so nice, Carmen, to have a farm with all the animals. I always wanted a horse, but I probably couldn't ride it. Ever since I broke my tailbone a few years ago, it's probably not going to be comfortable. Ooh, nice 3-acre backyard. That would be great for a dog, especially if it's fenced in. You know, you don't have to worry about them. Just have them roam. All right, I guess I'll start another reading sprint in about 2 minutes, so we can do that. We've been chatting for a while, but it's always nice to chat as well. Chatting is always fun, especially talking about animals. I love animals. Almost done with my juice. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this book, but it is getting good. when I stopped. So yes, it's really good. I can talk about the beginning because it's just in the beginning, but it's about this girl who her and her father are living in kind of like this, not really a castle, like a fortress type of building, and raiders come and raid the place, and her father ends up getting killed. And so there's this guy who ends up speaking Gaelic to her, which is her language, and she's like, oh great, like he's not a heathen, like he knows my language. And you know, so she pretty much tells him, you know, that that she'll pray for him. You know, I think she says it before she realizes that he can speak her language. So it's really good, and he ends up taking her jewelry box, or another guy takes her jewelry box in the raid, and so he trades his items for the jewelry box because he kind of felt bad about that. So maybe he'll return it. I don't know. Yep, juice is empty. Right, so let's go again for another reading sprint. So I think it's 25 after. Yeah, 25 after, whatever time that is, that'll be the end of our next sprint. So let's have fun. And I will see you all in another half hour for more chatting, more fun. Although reading's fun too. That's why we're here. All right, so see you back in half an hour. Okay, everyone, time's up for our sprint. I think this might be my last one tonight. I usually go until between 10 and 10:30, but I'm a little tired tonight and I still have to do some Christmas stuff tonight. And so yeah, I'm a little tired tonight, but I will try to do another reading sprint next week if I have time. Because I still have a few more videos for Bookmas to actually film. I did well and did most of my pre-filming in November, but I had a couple for next week that I haven't done yet, so I gotta do that. Plus read a few extra books this weekend, so I might not be able to do a reading sprint next week, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so let me know how you did in our last reading sprint. So let's see how much I finished. I think about the same, yeah, about 16 pages. Yeah, these words are so small. It's the only reason I don't like physical art copies is because the wording is so small. But yeah, so I finished another about 16 pages in here. Let me know how you all did before we sign off, because yeah, I think this reading sprint is probably the last one for tonight because I'm getting tired. And I'll of course say a quick prayer for all of us for this week and this weekend, and just wanted to say thank you to everyone for stopping by and hanging out with me. And I always enjoy these sprints because it gets me a little time to read, and it is uncomfortable sitting in the kitchen chair. I'm definitely going to have to find another way, because honestly I would love to do like a not 24-hour live, but maybe 12 hours. I could probably do a 12-hour sprint, but I'd have to find a different way to do that. Wow, 45 pages, Carmen? Way to go on that. I can only do that if I have an audiobook going. I probably could have easily done probably 50 pages, but maybe. I gotta figure that out. See, like, I know I read roughly 20 to 25 pages every half hour. I want to see how many pages I would do in audio. yeah, Tate. I think it'd be fun to do 12 hours, you know, like do reading sprints, have lunch with me. Well, maybe not like a full 12 hours, but like maybe I would do like 12 hours in a weekend or something. I think that would be fun. Definitely not in the kitchen because these chairs are not that comfortable. All right, so I think I'm gonna sign off now. I'll say a quick prayer for us before I leave. Yay, Allie, I'm glad you found a book that you are starting. I've not read it, but I think I know what it looks like. I'm remembering. All right, so I'm going to say a quick prayer before we all leave. Thank you everyone for joining. So, dear Lord, thank you for having all of us come together and just have fun reading tonight, Lord. Thank you for quiet time and just to relax and read or be productive and do things that we needed to get done, Lord God. And I just pray that we'll have a wonderful weekend as the weekend comes, and a wonderful Christmas. And, we should always remember that you, Lord, are the reason that we celebrate Christmas. And without you, there would be no Christmas. So thank you, Lord God, for coming into our lives, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so thank you, everyone, for coming in. And forgot to say hey, but hey, Tay and Bethany, who popped in later. Thank you for stopping by, buddies. So yeah, I definitely need a good chair. So, yeah, that would be a good idea, or find a different place to film. But thank you guys for stopping by. You're welcome, Carmen, and I will see you all, tomorrow, because I'm filming not filming, but you'll see me in videos every single day till Christmas. But yeah, so I'll update you if I'm going to do a reading sprints next week. If not, then it'll be in January. Okay, so I will see you all tomorrow in my next video. Good night, everyone.